wild maverick's trying to get her off the property.
Most likely headed for Lower Creek, where he figures there's better nesting.
Yeah, but that's coyote country. We can't keep an eye on Duchess down there. Those varmints will get her for sure. We gotta head her off.
Hey, Goose, come on. Jump. Go. Come on. Girl, that's her, baby. That's the girl. All right, baby.
And so it turned out that Duchess was not to set up housekeeping in the wild. She was too valuable for that. John McKenna's business sense of what made for a good balance sheet wouldn't permit it. For her own good, and his, McKenna had other plans. As for Duke, he could tag along if he wished. In the end, it was McKenna's choice that became home. A special compound with special protection, designed mainly to keep a footloose goose on the reservation. And Duke, for his part, learned to accept these arrangements out of necessity. Anything to be where Duchess was. She was his responsibility now. And soon there would be a family to protect as well. Wherever there are eggs to be found, there are apt to be egg snatchers, too. And sure enough, it wasn't long before a masked burglar came over the hill, his mind set on malice and mischief. The raccoon made his rounds house to house, as it were, checking out things with the thoroughness of a professional. And all to no purpose. In every case, he came up empty-handed. Now, here was something, a nest with eggs in it, guarded by the owners, protected by a fence, probably with its own built-in burglar alarm. A neat problem, a sort of Chinese box within a box. Could he crack it? Well, it seemed a challenge to his skills, even a testing of his good sense. But he'd give it a try. Eggs were eggs wherever you found them, and you came by them as you could. A raccoon who will face a pair of angry geese is either inexperienced or foolish, or perhaps both. This one learned that soon enough. Now he was having to cope with double trouble. Free to come and go as he pleased, the big gander often foraged far from home, even as far as coyote country, the very thing McKenna had worried about. And one day, sure enough, the mysterious and threatening coyote actually